Turning now to the forecast, live pictures from Freedom Boat Club in Lake Norman. Let's send it over to meteorologist Chris Mulcahy with more on your forecast on this Friday and looking ahead to the weekend, Chris.
That was perfect. Did you saw a bird fly across the horizon? Well, you take your lake camera and I'll raise you one 1,450 feet up on our Dallas sky cam. You don't see a cloud in the sky. Yes, today is cooler than what we had yesterday, but it's breathtakingly beautiful. Lots of sunshine to go around, but the winds are still going to have an occasional gust getting up to 20 miles per hour. It was much breezier through the day yesterday. I think maybe about 5 to 10 sustained winds, but at times you might see those larger tree branches rocking in the breeze. High temperatures mid to the upper 50s. Actually moved us up 1 degree compared to when we started off at 11:30. Just I think the power of that sunshine is really going to help us out, and the winds are still out of the west. That's not necessarily a cooler direction. If it was out of the northwest for multiple days, we would see a much bigger push as far as a drop in temperatures go. This evening, it's Friday. What you doing? We're looking at temperatures falling down in the 40s, so just dress accordingly. I think winds are also a lot lighter as you head into the evening, so we're not really dealing with as much of a wind chill factor. And then overnight tonight, lows dropping back down into the mid-30s. By the way, this time of the season, we should be at 32 degrees pretty much every morning if we're trying to be normal or stay on average. So 35 is actually pretty good. At freezing, though, for the mountains. Low temperature trend. We'll come back to about 40 degrees, all the power of that cloud cover. I always say, I like a cloudy morning. One, kind of gives you the lack of motivation if you don't want to do anything, especially on the weekend, but also it keeps you warmer. It's like a blanket over us. So as long as you have clouds in the morning, that's what we see on Sunday and Monday, it's going to be a warmer low temperature and a warmer start to the day. That's why you're seeing that difference. However, it's the inverse during the afternoon. If you have a cloudy afternoon, you don't get that sunshine to warm you up, so it's going to be cooler. So that's why you have a cooler afternoon on Sunday, and I think you're going to be looking at scattered rain showers starting in the morning, on and off throughout the day, but especially the further north you go, you're going to have more activity. As for the weekends, for the mountains, you're looking at either side of 40 degrees for your highs, low temperatures right around freezing each morning, and you're also going to be looking at some accumulating snow. So here is 1 p.m. on Saturday. Active snow coming down. It should be fairly light, so great for skiing, fresh powder for anyone who's skiing on Sunday. And I think it's mainly a rain event that we can expect on Sunday. And as far as how much is going to fall, I think it's only about 1 to 2 inches, maybe 3 plus for the very tip top of the mountains. Tomorrow's forecast for the Charlotte area, mix of cloud and sunshine. It's called a partly sunny day. Similar high temperatures, but I think we might be a couple degrees cooler, seeing the mid-50s here. And then a high pressure system eventually is going to clear out, and that's going to allow that more cloud cover to roll in on Sunday. Check out the rain, though. Here's the morning on Sunday. That's where we first see the slot of rain. I think around I-40 is where most of this falls. Then we'll see the final passage through the overnight. So it's not a complete washout of a Sunday, but it's going to kind of have that feel like it's going to rain most of the day. So Sunday, much cooler than the surrounding days. Back to the upper 50s on Monday, and then the mid to the upper 50s heading in the middle of next week. However, next Friday will start to cool down heading into the following weekend.